Dear JS Audio Radio listeners, this is 7th episode of Dr. Mrs.S.Muthulakshmi Reddy. The recap of the previous episode, that is 6th episode. You may think or wonder that why these episodes are too short. My intention is that I must not take much of your time, that is more valuable and precious. The second reason or notion of mine is that I must chuckle like a statue, more attractive, attentionful. The news background is there in the Cancer Institute, Adyar, Chennai. Let us go step by step. Thousands of discarded women and children have walked out of the WIA home as nurses, doctors and teachers. In addition to founding a WIA home, Dr. Mrs.S.Muthulakshmi Reddy organized the first Vigilance Association in Madras, established the first rescue home for women which later became the Sri Sadhana, and was for long the secretary in the Life He Hind the Children Aid Society, a home for delinquent children. 7th episode starts here in 1934. Dr. Mrs.S.Muthulakshmi Reddy was nominated by the nationalist women's organizations in India to represent Indian women and give evidence at the third roundtable conference held in London and the World Women's Congress in Chicago. It was while Dr. Mrs.S.Muthulakshmi Reddy was in England in 1926 that she first saw many cases of cancer of the rectum being cured by surgical operation by Sir Ernest Miles at the Royal Cancer Hospital. It became great ambition that a similar hospital should be established in Madras. When she returned in 1927, she proposed in the council and at several public meetings that a cancer hospital should be built in Madras. But neither the government and public were interested. In 1936, when the King George V Memorial Fund was collected, she proposed again that this fund should be used for building a cancer hospital. But by now Dr. Mrs.S.Muthulakshmi was one of the rebels and the government would not pay heed. Again 1949, after independence, Dr. Mrs.S.Muthulakshmi Reddy, with her characteristic perseverance and resolution, formed the Cancer Relief Fund WIA to collect funds to establish a cancer hospital. After 2 years of incessant campaigning, which took her across thousands of miles, she was able to collect only 2 lakh rupees, but she did collect a lot of insults and abuses. WTH, the small amount of 2 lakh rupees, but with great courage and an indomitable resolution she established the Cancer Institute in 1955, which has now grown, under her guidance and with her blessings, to be the largest cancer hospital in India, with a bed strength of 301, with modern radiation and surgical equipment, highly qualified staff and many fine research laboratories. It has been selected by the Government of India as the Southern Regional Centre of Cancer Research and Treatment. Dr. Mrs.S.Muthulakshmi Reddy was awarded the Padma Bhushan by the Government of India in 1956. To be continued. Regards, Editor S. Ram Ishwarlal, the 26th of November 2021.